Live from WTVO 17 and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
A murder suspect doesn't show up to his scheduled court date, but is still found guilty. Investigators hope the public can help put the man behind bars.
Winnebago County and Rockford City leaders team up to focus on community safety. Those involved with the project say they'll address root causes of crime.
Make sure that everything's prepared ahead of time. You don't want to try to figure out if your boat is operational in the water.
Independence Day weekend is here. Tips on staying safe if you decide to hit the water. Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Eric Wilson. A Rockford man is found guilty of killing a Rockford rapper, and he's on the run.
24-year-old William Arzadi is one of 3 men charged in the death of William Pickering back in 2019. Pickering's remains were found in rural Winnebago County. Arzadi didn't show up for his trial yesterday, but a jury still found him guilty. He's set to be sentenced in September. Dakota Graff pleaded guilty to first-degree murder earlier this year. Colton Kennecker is out on bond and due in court in August. If you know where Arzadi is, call Rockford Police or Crime Stoppers.
Officers involved in a couple of April shootings will have to wait a while longer before learning if they'll be charged. Winnebago County's state's attorney says he needs more time to review a pair of police-involved shootings. Jay Hanley had given himself a June 30th deadline. That's now moved to August. One shooting left a man dead, the other wounded. The Winnebago Boone County Integrity Task Force handed over its review in early June. Reducing crime and recidivism in the community is the focus of a proposed project between the City of Rockford and Winnebago County.
Mayor Tom McNamara says the Focused Deterrence Reentry Program addresses high-risk offenders returning to Winnebago County. He believes it's priority for public safety.
The violence that we're seeing right now is just not acceptable.
Rockford Mayor Tom McNamara believes a partnership between the city and Winnebago County could help combat violent crime. Aldermen and county board members are considering the re-implementation of the Focused Deterrence Reentry Program. It would help former high-risk inmates transition from prison life back into the community.
We needed more services for those returning to our community to get the assistance that they need to get back on their feet. If that's drug and alcohol treatment, mental health treatment, if that's housing, if it's reconnecting them with their family or their faith, or connecting them with employment, they need those services.
Similar programs have existed over the years and saw success, but once funding ran out, the services ended. Chairman Joe Shirelli says the county, city, and community successfully worked together in the last iteration of this program, and there were no new bookings for 64% of the participants involved in the program. If the reentry program is approved, the county would allocate $400,000 in grants over the next 4 years. The city would also put $400,000 in grant money toward the initiative.
I think this program has a great opportunity to bring those families together and get the services these individuals need so that they are welcomed back to our city and that they are productive when they come back.
Funding for the program's been approved in committee. City Council and the full county board are expected to vote on the plan next week.
We could soon find out who will become Rockford's next fire and police chiefs. Commissioners say they received 13 applications for police chief. 2 applicants are currently with the department, 11 are external. 13 people applied to be the next fire chief. That includes 5 internal and 8 external candidates. An outside consulting firm is evaluating the applications. Finalists for both jobs will be announced next month. Rockford police have gotten numerous calls from several Rockford neighborhoods regarding illegal use of off-road vehicles. Investigators say ATVs and four-wheelers are disrupting traffic on city streets and in some cases driving through people's yards. RPD encourages the public to file complaints if you witness someone driving an off-road vehicle where they shouldn't. Mayor Tom McNamara says cracking down on violators should be a community effort.
We all live next door to someone. If you live next door to someone who you know is driving these ATVs, you may not feel like you're doing them a favor, but I really think you are long term by letting us know who they are.
File a complaint on the Rockford PD website if you have pictures or videos of illegal ATV use. Police ask you include those in the file.
Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker met with small business owners in Chicago today to highlight economic recovery. $9 million has been invested into the Community Navigator program, which accelerates economic recovery. The governor says small businesses that had trouble receiving PPP loans benefited from the program last year. He also thanked those who worked hard during the pandemic to keep small businesses alive.
Thank you for all the hard work that everyone has put in to keeping our businesses alive during the pandemic, making sure that the livelihoods of those who are working in the back here could stay stable and strong.
The recovery program partnered with the American Business Immigration Coalition, which serves Winnebago County.
Many families kicked off 4th of July festivities today. The Rock River is already packed with boats and other water toys. The Winnebago County Sheriff's Office wants to remind you to stay safe on the water. That includes making sure your boat is in working condition before launching and ensuring a fire extinguisher is on board. Senior Deputy Wesley Kemp suggests making a safety checklist before hitting the waves.
Of course, we want everybody to have a great holiday weekend. We want everybody to be safe, be prepared. Make sure your boat's ready to go ahead of time. Make sure you have everything necessary that you need on the boat. Make sure you have lots of water to stay hydrated.
Deputy Kemp adds boaters should make sure there is a properly fitting life jacket for each person on board.
Millions of Americans are expected to hit the roads or take to the skies this holiday weekend. AAA predicts more than 47 million Americans will be traveling by car. This weekend is on track to be the second highest on record for any 4th of July weekend for travelers, and it's set to be the highest ever on record for drivers. Analysts say 2.7 million people will be traveling in Illinois, with 2.5 million of them by car.
We highly recommend that you pack that emergency kit. And what you need to have in there is your cell phone and the charger. You also want to bring some extra food and snacks in case you do get stranded.
AAA experts say these are the worst times to hit the road this holiday weekend: Saturday from 11 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon, and Monday from 4 to 5 p.m. Sunday the 4th should be free-flow traffic. And if you're sticking around in Rockford this weekend, the 4th of July parade kicks off at 5 downtown. Afterwards, find a good spot to watch the fireworks, or join us starting at 8 p.m. right here on WTVO 17 for a celebration of freedom. We'll highlight special people and programs right here in the state line, followed by the fireworks show starting at 9:30. Today, the Pentagon announced a major shift in how it will handle sexual assault cases by moving prosecutions outside the chain of command.
This change is the result of a lengthy 90-day independent commission's report. Washington correspondent Rashad Hudson has more as he keeps you connected to the nation's capital.
The recommendations are getting the support of President Biden, but they don't go as far as the proposed legislation in Congress.
20,000 service members experience sexual assault every year.
An independent review commission says sexual assault in the military should be prosecuted out of the chain of command.
We also found that the military justice system is not well equipped to handle sensitive crimes like sexual assault and domestic violence.
Lynn Rosenthal led the commission recommending changes in the areas related to accountability, prevention, climate, and culture in order to crack down on sexual assault and harassment in the military.
Leaders are the linchpin to success, but they have not been equipped to lead.
Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin and President Biden applauded the commission's findings and strongly support the core recommendations. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki.
He views sexual assault as an abuse of power, an affront to our shared humanity, and sexual assault in the military is doubly damaging.
On Capitol Hill, New York Senator Kirsten Gillibrand and Iowa Senator Joni Ernst are proposing legislation that would go beyond the commission's report and would move the majority of all felony prosecutions to independent prosecutors.
We must move decisions about whether to move forward on cases dealing with serious crimes to the most qualified, most highly trained person.
Defense Secretary Austin says he wants to see an implementation plan for the recommendations within the next 60 days. Reporting in Washington, Rashad Hudson, back to you.
Now, your first warned weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Well, good evening. Welcome back. I am live out here at the Rockford City Market. Absolutely gorgeous night. Within the last hour, it started to pick up a bit more as folks are coming out enjoying the wonderful music, the great food, the festivities, and of course the wonderful weather. A lot more comfortable here this afternoon and this evening than what it was the last couple of days. Enjoy it while it lasts because, well, it's not going to last going into the weekend. The heat cranks up big time, especially once we get into the 4th of July and then into early next week. Let's talk temperatures because they did warm, staying a little bit below that average. Upper 70s, low 80s for us. We're sitting at 80 degrees here in Rockford. Upper 70s for many, but the big and noticeable factor has been that dew point temperature. Dew points in the 40s, so it's really brought down that relative humidity. So kind of something you want to keep in mind. Maybe you're thinking about doing a fire tonight or tomorrow with some lower relative humidity values, especially for tonight in those drought conditions. You might have to hold off on some of that burning, or just really keep an eye on some of those fires if you plan on having maybe a bonfire or two. Heading out this evening, you don't have anything to worry about weather-wise. Temperatures will stay in the 70s here as we go through this evening. By about 8, 9 o'clock, our numbers will be dipping into the upper 60s. Let's take you live outside now, down over Rockford, State Street there, Rock River. Absolutely gorgeous evening, as I mentioned. Activity beginning to pick up a little bit more here in downtown Rockford. We've had just a few fair weather cumulus clouds, but over the last several hours, you may have noticed a little bit more haze in the sky. Mentioned this yesterday with the smoke and wildfires and the haze out west and over Canada, actually seeing some of that come down with the jet stream. So it will be a little bit of a hazy evening and might actually make for a very vibrant sunset tonight and sunrise tomorrow morning. Let's take you through time with Futurecast because we have no issues weather-wise. We'll be back into the 50s tonight, starting off with sunshine tomorrow, just a few clouds popping up for tomorrow afternoon. We'll then run Futurecast straight through Sunday as we're not expecting any rainfall. There is a cold front that comes in, though, from the north. This will be early next week, and that would be our next chance to see any showers or thunderstorms, most likely Tuesday night into Wednesday. Could see a couple isolated showers late in the day on Monday. Let's talk drought conditions because we are still dealing with a pretty significant drought across not only northern Illinois but also southern Wisconsin. Little improvement for some, especially in the severe drought category, but you still see that red up across far north and northeast Illinois. Southern Wisconsin, very little, if none, improvement over south central Wisconsin. So still very dry, and unfortunately those dry conditions are going to continue here into the weekend. Temperatures tonight, we're back down into the 50s, down around 58 degrees. That breeze we've had from the northeast, that'll calm a little bit, so our wind will actually turn calm tonight. Tomorrow, we're all the way up to 88 degrees for tomorrow afternoon. Our 4th of July holiday looking hot. Hopefully you have some place to cool off. Temperatures will rise into the low 90s for Sunday, and you'll feel it in the humidity too. Next 7 days shows those 90-degree temperatures sticking around Monday, Tuesday. We do see the rain come in, though, Eric and Mimi, Tuesday night into Wednesday. That'll bring those temperatures down. Look at that drop from Tuesday into Wednesday, and then we're back into the 80s by the end of next week. My husband gave me $20. Well, actually, I took $20 out of the checking account, so I'm going to go see what I can find here this evening. Like I said, great night. Maybe I'll bring you guys back some food. Maybe.
You said that on live TV. We're going to hold you to it. Surprise us with something good.
Everybody heard it.
Tacos, pizza. There's plenty of food down there. Thanks, Candace.
David Greenberg's in next to talk sports. The Milwaukee Bucks were without their superstar player, but still found a way to capture the series lead.
Plus, White Sox rookie who grabbed the league by storm has since cooled off and was sent down to the team's AAA affiliate.
Now, the Napleton Sports Desk with David Greenberg.
The Milwaukee Bucks are just one win away after last night's resounding victory, despite missing their best player, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's 4 of the 5 starters and the number of points they scored last night. Just take a look at this. Brooke Lopez with 33, Chris Middleton with 26, Drew Holiday had 25, and Bobby Portis had 22. That's the second time this postseason that 4 Bucks players scored at least 20-plus points in a single game. This Bucks team has just been so confusing. Why isn't this happening more often? This is what we all expected, but haven't seen it consistently. I guess Giannis getting injured made them realize they can finally play basketball as a cohesive unit. Nevertheless, they're one win away from the NBA Finals and are hoping they get their superstar back sooner rather than later.
It's hard, for him to sit out in one of the biggest, playoff series of his career. But, You just got to find a way to deal with it. We all do. I know he's itching to get back out there. I know he's trying to play the other night. I know he's trying to play tonight. But right now, you just got to try to take care of himself the best way you can so he can get back out there.
After getting off to the best start in baseball history, the White Sox have optioned Yermin Mercedes to AAA Charlotte as part of 4 roster moves they made today. In the last 2 months, Mercedes' batting average has been 196 and his on-base percentage is just 264. The Sox also optioned Zach Birdie to Charlotte after reinstating Adam Eaton off the injured list. And with their final move, they called up their 2017 first-round pick Jake Berger, who has been just raking in AAA. Despite the injuries, the Sox are fresh off a sweep of the Twins and back at it tonight in Detroit. Lance Lynn will suit up for the Sox on the mound going up against Casey Mize for the Tigers. First pitch is at 6:10. Cubs are also on the road out in Cincinnati looking to snap a 6-game losing streak. All 3 phases for the Cubs have just been really bad lately. The bats, the bullpen, and starting rotation. Something needs to turn around in a hurry. Alec Mills will take the hill for the Cubs. First pitch is also at 6:10. Major League Baseball announced their starters for the upcoming All-Star game. Some of the big ones are the Angels' Shohei Ohtani and the Padres' Fernando Tatis Jr. Maybe a little bit of a surprise that no Cubs or Sox players were among the names listed. The All-Star game itself is coming up in just over a week's time on July 13th. You can catch all that action on our sister station, Fox 39. That's it for sports. We'll be right back.
Well, great night to be out here at the city market or whatever you might have planned here for this evening. No, there's a lot of other festivities going on across much of the region. Beautiful evening, nice and quiet, dry. A live look with our with our interactive radar, brought to us by Rockford Auto Glass and More. You don't have to worry about any rainfall here for tonight. We do need it, and we are going to stay dry and really warm things up as we head into the weekend. Temperatures tonight down to 58 degrees. We're up to 88 tomorrow afternoon, 93 on Sunday, so our temperatures jump in a big way. We stay in the low 90s into early next week, but there is a cold front that will not only bring a little relief from some of the heat and humidity, but also bring us a chance for rain. Right now, best time for that looks to be Tuesday night into Wednesday. You see the temperatures dropping into the 70s midweek, but it looks like we'll warm back into the 80s towards the end of next week.
All right, thanks so much, Candace.
And thank you for spending a little of your time with us. Stay safe.